Good morning, my loves. It's Lady Oki Tour. So today I'm gonna have a short talk about like women who have fibroids, and I didn't realize like a lot of women have fibroids. I know a lot of celebrities they have fibroids. I think Cynthia Bailey she fought with fibroids, and Toya Johnson as well. I'm not sure if they shrunk it naturally or they got surgery. Well, I think one of them did get surgery. But the reason I'm talking about this now, and this is my healing journey, and I feel like this will help me heal more by talking about it, because I don't know what woman or women that I will be able to help, you know, help them get understanding that you can heal in the name of Jesus. You can heal naturally. We can shrink these fibroids. So on Thursday, and I'm gonna share this. At first I wasn't, but I'm gonna talk about it now. Um, I went to the doctor, the OBGYN, and they got an ultrasound done. And it was because I was having pain, like balled up pain, like in my right side, my lower abdomen. So, anyways, but this was going on for years. And I remember years ago when I went to the ER, they were saying that it was like a ruptured cyst, so it was nothing to worry about. So then the pain kept coming. But, well, it would come like when my menstrual cycle would come and go. And so, I was like, okay, I need to get checked. Something, when we have pain in our body, we know something is not right. So when you have pain in your body, do not ignore it. It's okay if you need to go to the doctor and pray about it first. But then, if you're led to go see a doctor, pray that that doctor really knows what they're doing and telling you, and then go from there. But yeah, and I really believe that it also happened where when I got falsely arrested years ago, I wasn't able, people don't understand that, but when you're locked up, you don't really have control of nothing. Not too many things. I had control of my mind, and I had control of my tongue of how I'm going to respond to them, and not, refuse to be treated like a slave. But when it comes to like eating fruits and taking care of yourself naturally, the right way, and having my herbal teas, like I really didn't have that in the beginning, until I met one officer and she was able to bless me with some tea. But my body still was shutting down because I needed vitamins, I needed all of that. And they'll give you certain type of vitamins, but it's just, my body just was breaking down. So I believe that had a lot to do with it as well. But I did go to the OBGYN on Thursday, and she told me that she saw two fibroids. And one was the size of, it was size 6, the size of a baby head. She said that's how she described it. And then the other one was very small. And then I told the lady, the ultrasound tech, when she told me that, at first she was like, I told her, I said, I'm not claiming that. And she laughed. And she was a Caucasian lady. I love everybody, but I did my research, and then my doctor as well said that for some reason, fibroids are in more African American women. And she said she really don't know why. It could be environmental, just whatever. But she said she never seen like an Asian woman or a Caucasian woman come in here and say they got fibroids. It was more African Americans. So she gave me options, she gave me options where I can get surgery. She gave me 2 options that how they do surgery. Or she knows that I'm into the natural herbal teas, and how God healed the rectal bleeding years ago from ulcerative colitis. So I'm still healing from the ulcerative colitis inflammation at times, So yeah. But I'm just here to encourage you to, if you have fibroids, or if you didn't even know about fibroids, but I'm here to encourage you to you know, take better care of yourself. Join me on this tea healing journey where you're going to learn how to shrink the fibroids naturally. So this is papaya. Right here is papaya. I already prayed over it. Papaya, and I have the flax seeds and the pumpkin seeds. The pumpkin seeds and flax seeds are very good to also help shrink the fibroids, right? And then the seeds, okay, so these are the papaya seeds. They look like this. And they're very powerful now. And I saw one girl, she said she saw some lady video and she ended up like eating all the seeds. I guess at one time she ended up at the hospital losing blood from her rectum, because they're also good for like to pass parasites, right? And so I encourage you, if you choose to do this, you know, just see if it works for you, to take 2. Start with 2 because they're very powerful. When I took these last night, so I put them in my mouth. Don't chew it because I heard that it's very nasty if you chew it. And then I heard that I think it breaks down whatever it's supposed to do. It blocks that if you bite it. So I swallow those, right? And I pray over it. But yeah. So I just encourage you, because the 2 that I took, I felt the pain, like I felt it, like it was attacking the fibroids. So yeah, so like I was saying, like when you take those 2 papaya seeds, you're gonna feel it in the beginning. I just took mine, but I'm not like, it's really natural medicine, so you really have to be careful with it. Just because you're thinking, oh, it's a fruit seed, you could just take all of them at one time. You have to understand like what it's doing to your body. You know what I'm saying? Before you just see somebody that could take all of them or end up in a hospital, or everybody's body's different. But this is the way to help shrink fibroids naturally. Yeah. And it contains the papain, which is a powerful enzyme that helps like reduce inflammation, and it helps with the digestive system as well. It also helps the papaya seeds. It also helps like regulate the estrogen levels and reduce like the hormonal imbalance that feeds on the fibroids. So I do have an ebook coming out about that to help women, like encourage women that you can heal, that don't have no fear in fibroids. Just because you're diagnosed with that is not your identity. You know, your identity is in God, believing that and trusting that God can heal you. That's our identity. Our identity is to walk by faith and not by sight. So don't you leave out of that doctor's office, you just say, I encourage you to say, thank you, Jesus, you know, that you found out about the fibroids, but now it's time to start healing naturally, you know. And so then I also have my sorrel, ginger, peach, black pepper, cloves tea. And it also is very good. Like, it also helps like with inflammation that the fibroids can cause. Yeah, because ever since like when I had started drinking this drink, because years ago, and I didn't even know, like it started when I got like falsely arrested for 2 years. I was having like 2 menstrual cycles monthly. And so ever since like I started drinking this, it went back to 1. But I didn't know that fibroids will cause a woman to have, you know, like heavy bleeding, more than 1 menstrual cycle. So yeah, so this is the healing journey that I'm encouraging you women. And this is what I'm going to eat instead of, this is my breakfast. So instead of, you know, my little sausages, bacon, grits, biscuits, like 5-star breakfast, this is going to be my 5-star breakfast. So I'm encouraging women to just know that, you know, don't have no fear if you're told that you have fibroids, because you can heal naturally. It is possible. I had one woman, she saw one of my content posts and on social media, and she said that she was diagnosed like with fibroids years ago, and it was so encouraging. And she said that, I think she put it on in my comments, so everybody sees it. But she said that she had like miscarriages, and now she's the mother of 3. And it's just so encouraging, like, to just hear these stories that these women's going through. But she said she also healed from natural herbs, and it's just amazing. Like, it's amazing what these herbs really can do to our body. That, you know, a lot of people we were being tricked for so long from a lot of doctors that just knew to prescribe us these prescription drugs, and it was like actually destroying us, you know, breaking our body down, not healing us. It was just treating us so that we could continue to come back to the doctor so that they can prescribe us that same pill or injection or try something else so they can continue to get paid. That's why a lot of these doctors don't want to push holistic, you know, wellness herbs, because they feel like it's going to put them out of business. But to me, that's not a real doctor when you think like that, because when you're a real doctor, you should have the heart of really wanting to heal that patient, and then you trust God that he's going to provide for you in every way. You know, that's my heart. Like, I'm healing, so if I know that a woman is going through the same situation that I'm going through, why not speak about it? Why not share the healing herbs, the healing teas, you know, that heals our body? All right, so I just pray that this encouraged you today. Be on the lookout for my ebook. Be on the lookout for my ebook. I'm sorry, I be saying and I'm trying not to say that, because sometimes I get brain fog, and I believe, you know, my memory will come back. Like, the devil is a liar, like, seriously. And I believe that it comes from that as well. But I'm healing, you know, regardless of what the devil think, and it won't happen. But I'm just here to encourage you that you can heal naturally and shrink those fibroids, and you don't have to, and it won't come back regardless. If you continue to speak that, you speak, my womb is healed. You know, these fibroids are shrinking and they won't come back. That's how you speak healing over fibroids. So just have a blessed day, and I love you all.